Hi everybody, it's Jody here and welcome back to my channel, or hello for the very first time. Now, I'm gonna admit I am one of those people that's a little bit of a makeup snob and spends most of my hard-earned money on at least medium or high-range makeup. But there are some items from the drugstore that I absolutely adore and that cannot be ignored. My entire makeup look, except for the highlighter, I didn't have a drugstore highlighter, is all drugstore today, so I'm just gonna mention the highlights for you. Just, the highlights. Okay, so this is the blush I'm wearing today. This is the Wet n Wild Coloricon series. These are fantastic blushes. I have a couple of them, but this one is my favorite, and it is called Pearlescent Pink. Now, Pearlescent Pink, when you look at it, you can definitely see there's some sparkle, there's some sheen in there. However, when you put it on your skin, it doesn't really seem to pick up that sparkle too bad. It gives a really, really nice, natural, soft, glowy look to my skin, and I love it. Oh, it's so good. Next is a bronzer that you guys will have. This sucker got hyped to the moon and back last summer, and there's a reason for it. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have mine in the color Bronzer, which is the darker of the two when I purchased mine. I don't know if they've come out with more shades. I am wearing this today. This is definitely my winter bronzer. This time of year, it comes off, it'll work okay for like a contour shade, but because of the shade of my skin when I tan, it's right under here, you can't see it really super well, but in the winter time when I'm pasted white, like super, super pale, this is the best bronzer because it's not too red, it's not too dark, it's just perfect. Now, I have a few lip products that I really love from the drugstore. These lip liners, I just came across them. I bought one and ended up going back and buying more because they are so stinking good. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Sharpenable Lip Liner. It looks like this. As you guys can see, I've been getting some use out of it. The color on this one is Infatuated with You. Weird name. I didn't look at the name, I looked at the color. Number 102, right here, this stuff goes on. You know what people love about ColourPop? What people love about ColourPop lip liners? This has it all. Once it's set, this sucker is set. It is fantastic, and I think this was like $8 Canadian at Shoppers Drug Mart, but they do go on sale an awful lot. So good, you guys, don't ignore those, don't ignore those. And this lipstick is one that I don't care who you are, I don't care what color you are, I don't care what your style is. This color is one that everybody needs to own in their makeup collection as far as I'm concerned. It's what I'm wearing today. This is the Maybelline Matte Touch of Spice, number 660. I hate Maybelline's packaging, it's so ugly. This is the color right here. There it is. Pasty white in the wintertime. Super, super bronzed up and golden in the summertime. This always works. I have put it on other people, like girlfriends and such, and it always works on them. It doesn't matter if you're cool tone, warm tone. It's just that perfect medium lipstick that I would put money on the fact that I don't care who you are, you go buy Touch of Spice by Maybelline and you will not be disappointed. Now, as for brows, there's one product I really like for brows from the drugstore. This is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit. It does have a little mirror on it, whatever. I'm always going back and trying this again and again, and every time I'm like, oh, I hate that. But this brow powder, that is where it is at. That brow powder is awesome. It's awesome. It blends out so nice. It lasts a long time on my eyebrows, and I actually even use the weird little applicator brushy thing that comes with it. Fantastic. And what was it in Canada? $3? $3 for a brow powder? I mean, I keep going back and trying the like cream gel part. I don't like that part, but so stinking good. There is an eye primer that I've been purchasing and repurchasing for a very long time, and once again, it's e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. Is this the best primer I've ever tried in the entire world? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is not the primer I use if I'm going to a party and gonna be there all night and need that glitter and that pizzazz to stay all day. That's not gonna happen. But for day-to-day looks, when the longevity of my eyeshadow doesn't need to be extended, or I'm using an eyeshadow that has a really good longevity on its own without a primer, I will use this. This cancels out any, I have really, really dark discolored eyelids. Like my eyelids are crazy dark. They look like I've got shadow on when I don't. This cancels out that color to allow for a nice smooth application. And considering it's so cheap, it means that I don't go through all my expensive ones for special occasion kind of things as quickly. I use that all the time. This is the NYX Professional Makeup California Palette. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if the California palette is still available, but I have to say that this is the best eyeshadow palette I've ever used from the drugstore, and I would definitely consider buying NYX shadows again. These NYX shadows are what I used for all of my mattes, my highlight, my inner corner highlight, under eye, and all of the match crease shades and outer V shade is all out of this bad boy right here. I really like this. I don't know if NYX other palettes are as good, but whew, I really enjoy this one. You do have to build up some of the colors a bit, but for the price point, who cares? I can build up. These are iconic. Everyone has talked about these over the years. Not so much lately, but you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with them. Just because people aren't talking about them right now doesn't mean they're any less wonderful than when they were being super hyped. And that's these guys. These are the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Eyeshadow Pots. Now this one is my favorite. I do own a few of these. I got a silver one, I got a gold one. This one's my favorite. It is what I used for the shadow on the kind of center of my lid there. For the shimmer, this is called Amber Rush. This is, okay. This is Glorious. There she is right there. Now for me, you guys have heard me say this so many times, I get sick of actually hearing me say it and saying it, but I have deep set, slightly hooded eyes. Shimmers transfer on me like hella crazy. These don't. There is a little bit of transfer. There will always be a little bit of transfer with a shimmer shadow, but these really are amazeballs. I keep the little cap to keep them fresh and screw it back on. But these are fantastic. I think they're about 10 bucks each, but I'm gonna be honest, is if you find a color in this that you really, really love and you know you're gonna reuse for single shadow at the drugstore, I know they're expensive for drugstore shadows, but they are worth every stinking penny and you will not be disappointed. As for the rest of my eyes, next I'm gonna go with eyeliner. This is a repurchase it all the time. This one is in haggard condition. This is the Rimmel Scadaleyes Waterproof, as you guys can see, 005 Nude. This works better than any other nude eyeliner I have ever purchased. It is pretty much almost a daily use. Sometimes I don't, but 95% of the time I'm putting this in my waterline or a nude liner in my waterline because my eyes are so small, it opens them up quite a bit. So I do that. That's a thing I do. I don't want to be spending money through the nose and going broke on my liner. I can't do it. This is cheap as borscht. I think, I'm trying to remember, it was under 5 bucks. Out of all of the liquid liners I have tried, this one is my favorite, and it comes from the drugstore and it's super cheap, and this is the NYX Eyeliner Liquid 887 in black. Now the reason that I like this is it is not a shiny black. You can get shiny black from NYX and you can get the matte black. Get the matte black. It goes on so stinking smooth, has a little brush on it that comes to a point. You can go big, you can go small with it. It applies like a dream. It sets really quick, and it's matte, and it's under 5 bucks. So, boom shakalaka. I don't know why that's always my go-to phrase is boom shakalaka. Nobody uses it anymore. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is mascara, and I am going to reach way far out and say that actually I think this may be my favorite mascara ever out of all the mascaras, because I love what it does, how it makes my eyelashes look. I am wearing it on both the tops and bottoms today, just so you guys can see. And this sucker has been hyped on YouTube, and I'm going to say that honestly, 100%, deep down in my core and my soul, is it is being hyped up for a reason. It is this is the L'Oreal, woo! Okay, this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Oh baby, this is good stuff. Lash Paradise, so good. Love her so much. Alright guys, well that's it. If you have ever wondered what I love, what I repurchase, and what are my holy grails from the drugstore, new, old, things I've been using since the dawn of freaking time, you guys have now been filled in. Yay! Please let me know in the comments down below what your ride or die absolute love must repurchase from the drugstore is. I'm trying to broaden my drugstore horizons a little bit, but there's so much there I don't even know where to turn or where to start. So, you know, help a girl out, fill me in. Otherwise, guys, you all know the drillio. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go if you haven't already. And as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you all next time.